Welcome back to Range Anxiety TV, and today we're going to talk about UI. Not you and I, but UI, user interfaces in cars. They're changing very quickly, and ever since Tesla came out with the screen, the portrait screen in the Model S in 2012-13, everyone's having a go at screens in cars and writing software, and some do it quite well, and others do it really, really badly. Take my favourite, VAG, VW Auto Group. Not only does the UI and the things look like it's, I don't know, just old and shit, really. Now they're putting supermarket ads on there. They're selling ad space on the screen of your car. Welcome to Kaufland. What the? Imagine driving down the road in your car and it's like, Coles Everyday Specials pops up. Go there and get a charge while you pay twice as much for your food. What a pain. Just don't do advertising in cars. Just don't. Awful. And then we have like Volvo, which is actually Geely. Volvo aren't a bunch of like Swedish, yodelers. Or is that Swiss yodelers? Anyway, they are a bunch of Chinese engineers with an office, in Stockholm or wherever. So have a look at the XC40 screen layout. Like, just why? Why would you write software that looked like that in 2025? I can do better with JavaScript and Electron than that. That is just rancid. And people go, oh, I love my Volvo. That's because you haven't seen anything else. I mean, seriously, just no, don't. Whew. Anyway, and then we have a Mercedes-Benz Gruppe. So obviously the software team, all like 392 of them, and there's like one that can code, all went out and got on the jelly shots at a nightclub. And it looked like that. So they got back, it's a good idea, we make the interior look like this. And have a look at it. It looks like a Chinese bordello. I mean, I'm sure it's quite functional, even though previous Mercedes software has been like, again, there are just no words. It just don't, you don't have to make it like a light show. You don't have to think you're walking through the Botanic Gardens in one of those, Illuminate festivals. It's a bloody car, mate, right? Maybe have the option there, but don't force it on people. And if it's like any other Mercedes, one team did this bit, one team did that bit, so you have a digital, layout, then an analog layout, and, my God. However, Audi been copping it from me lately, but they are part of VAG. They did the best. They're like, people like big screens. So what they did is got this bezel about this big, some big curved piece of glass, and put two mini screens in it. Like, what the actual, can you tell me you're taking the piss without taking the piss? Oh, no, they are taking the piss. You have a look at the pictures. It's just, it's mind-bendingly stupid. But people will say, have a look at the size of the screen on my Audi. Then they turn the thing on and they're going, oh, is that a head-up display? I mean, come on. Cutting costs like that is just, yeah. But the French, without French cars, there would be no need for mechanics. And soon it's going to be electronics repair people. Have a look at this Renault interior. It looks like they got a bunch of trinkets out of a Fruit Loops box, dipped them in hot glue and just threw them throughout the car. That's not just UI, that's complete layout. It is probably, in 2025, the most dreadful thing I've ever seen. There is nothing redeeming about it. It's just ugly and it's awful. Where's integration? Where's minimalism? Not that everything has to be minimalist. You can have your nightclub Mercedes, but where is the elegance of function? There is no elegance. It's just grasping at straws. Shit, that doesn't work. And then we have Audi's app, phone to the car. The car dash says in Atari text, says one thing, you have this much range. The app says something totally different. Like, how can you get that stuff wrong? And that was part of Audi's VW Group's Cariad multi-billion-dollar software development team, which was just run by consultants and nobody could write a line of code, which is why they've now just given billions to Rivian saying, please help us, please help us. And maybe they could put in that Rivian spooky scenario thing, but yeah, because that's just horse shit, really. And Tesla don't get away unscathed either. Yes, they have the best UI in the business. No, that's not because I'm a fanboy. That's just the way it is. They designed UIs in cars and they're continually getting better and better and better at it. But why would they put a Tron mode into all of the US cars? And I believe we'll get it here soon too. Tron, where your car looks like a red motorbike. Basically, what are they doing? Selling advertising to Disney? Elon, come on. It's not enough that you've got anime girlfriends on Grok. Now you want Tron on the screen? That's up there with stupidity like the Mars layer, which just eats software development time and does nothing. So Elon, you're on notice, and the rest of you, you've failed. Go back and repeat. Or maybe don't. Find another job. Maybe poo scooping or something. Just don't fling it at the instrument cluster.